So we're like broadcasting this.
Okay.
So could you like speak louder?
Yeah, absolutely.
And one day, if you do a Q&A, can you repeat the questions before? Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Hello. How is security?
Oh, I'm not.
Why?
I'm just not interested.
What was that? That's his thing.
Yeah, I just got on it kind of seemed like we really need like too much stuff. I wasn't really, so I kind of put the time into research.
That's fine. I think they're doing it a little bit more organized this year. Like, she's doing a good job. I just haven't gone. So,
Yeah.
you want to go back? There's always an option. Okay.
I have other ones too. So.
Yeah. I feel your pain.
I recently got a internship at Intel. So
No way.
this is something that you can stop before it started this summer.
That's so cool. Congrats. Are you like what side are you on?
Software engineering.
Okay.
I really like to get an internship at Apple. Yes.
I mean, what's wrong with Apple?
Why does everyone hate Apple? Apparently, I'm like the only person around here who actually likes Apple.
I feel like you either really like Apple or you really hate Apple.
Like there's Lydia, she actually hates Apple for some reason. I don't know. She like avoids their products. One time, someone asked her in class, and she was like something about Apple being unethical.
Yeah.
That's beyond me. I don't know where the unethical part comes from. I'd actually like to hear her side of the argument. Because
She does what she wants.
that's very true. She does what she wants.
Yeah. You're just gonna be a shadow in the video, so.
That's fine.
Like they should have came, and then I was in your face.
Excuse the background. I went to Carolina, so it's the picture of the old well. A little biased.
It's okay. You're not at state, so it doesn't matter.
Well, when I grew up, I played basketball, and basketball camp we always came to UNCTU. So I used to stay at home whenever it was camp. And so I'd parked in McIver, like y'all told me to, and I walked over. I was like, I know where I'm at now. Like I know the dorms.
Okay, good. I was like, oh no, he doesn't get lost.
Brain hurts.
My brain hurts too. I had 2 surgeries. Oh, Japanese food?
Well, there was that, but then SciAc was like, let's just pick a random problem from the exercises. And
He's magical.
it was like 3 boards later, he's like, oh, here's another thing. We got to break this apart too. And it's like everybody just giving up writing at that point. You could hear the sighs going around the room. One problem had turned into like a 20-minute thing, and everybody was just like, oh my god. It was ridiculous how long it. And it started off looking so simple.
Yes.
Right? And it's just like, oh, all you gotta do is this. And then you get like 2 steps in, you're like, oh wait, you gotta do this too. Oh yeah, you gotta apply this. And then you need this formula. And then you gotta do this.
I mean, it's pretty logical, but the logic in between is like,
Yeah. I mean, it made sense, like where he was going, but it's like, get it inverse tan of a square root of
If you need sound, I think there's like a knob somewhere.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. You can test it. I don't know. You just annotate it a little bit, and you're like, hey, you don't need sound.
I can do that. Luckily, I have pretty good Wi-Fi here, so if I can't show the video, I can at least show photos.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go see what people are there. Oh. Hi. Hey. How are you? Good.
Are you our guest?
I am
I'm
Ryan.
Maria. Nice to meet you,
you.
Ryan. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
Were you here the other day for the coffee thing, or did you?
I was supposed to be.
not
I was supposed to be here
away?
yesterday, but I talked to department. They were just saying, let's just reschedule it.
Yeah.
So I'm coming on the 5th.
Okay.
So I'll be back.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I went upstairs to see if you were up there. I was worried that we didn't even open until an hour in. So
Yeah, that's what she was
I'm
telling
glad
me.
you didn't
Yeah.
make the trip for that.
I wasn't sure how it was going to go because I'm not worried about my driving, but it's the other people on the roads and how the ice was going to go and everything. But we just rescheduled it just so that way.
Okay. Well, good.
Everything was good.
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah, you're
I hope
welcome.
we have a good crowd today. I'm not sure with the weather.
Mm-hmm.
But
It happens.
So are you just trying to play like a file that's remote or something?
So I think what it is, it's sitting on our server, and I'm logged into the server remotely. But I guess it's a massive access issues, but I have backups. So
I was gonna say, like, sometimes it helps if you can just grab the file and copy it local, because then you can just play it without having to stream or anything.
the copy it to your desktop. And
Yeah. We do that sometimes here where Wi-Fi gets a little bogged down with everybody doing NetBeans updates. Everybody, they turn on the lab and all of a sudden the entire internet connection goes down to like dial-up speed.
We have to submit right now, and
I
then
know.
Blackboard goes down.
Blackboard just fails. Nothing works.
Submit. There's a few more people
Okay.
in the. This is the wrong week because it's so cold.
I don't think it's ever been this cold in North Carolina. I've been here for 25 years, 20.
I've never seen it go below 0
Mhm.
before. Not even during
Yeah.
the ice storm last year, it didn't go below 0. It just went really low. But I think it was last night, it hit like -1.
Mm-hmm. Some places it hit -3, like back home it was -3.
Oh. I love how like when cold weather happens in North Carolina, everyone's a meteorologist now.
Yeah.
I'm
Everyone
not.
knows what's going on.
I don't know.
Cold.
Well,
Did you
we
know?
got a good case of what Michigan goes through every single day.
Yeah.
We have an office in Cleveland, and they just hearing their stories. I'm glad I'm not them.
This might as well be a blizzard for me. I'm from Texas, so
Oh yeah.
for me, snow is like, oh, that funny dusty stuff that falls from the sky and melts before it actually hits the ground.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Then here we get like snow drifts and crap.
Drifts.
Yeah, I've got friends right near who live right near Chicago, and they laugh at us when like I tell them it's like, yeah, they cancel school for like an inch and a half of snow. They're like just laughing at us.
Yeah. They get floods. They get
Yeah, like they get
wind
8
storms.
inches, even a foot of snow. They're still going to school.
Yep.
Yeah, my roommate, he teaches for Wake County, which is
He's
in
been
Raleigh. He's been out all week.
Vacation.
What school does he teach at?
Athens Drive High School. He teaches sophomore English.
Maybe a few more minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think I'll take a couple hours. So.
It was Jonathan.
Yes.
Yes. What's your last name?
Huh?
What's your last name?
All good?
All good. Yeah, you're a good man. He's all good.
Hi.
That's
My poor name.
good man.
My poor name.
Bad man.
Because some of us were getting up to leave to come down to this.
Ooh. Okay.
So is it working or is it just failing?
I'm just gonna wing it, and we're just gonna see what happens. I have some backup, so.
It's probably Sophie's fault. Most things are.
Yeah. Technology. Assume everything's gonna break. I'm sorry.
This is coming to the store, so see if they will.
Marcus? Yeah. He told me.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I told him the date.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
See you.
Rachel said she's coming maybe at noon.
What?
Maybe at noon.
Rachel.
Or
Oh.
Yeah.
To the siesta?
to help.
Okay. Okay, good. That'll be nice.
I'm so irritated. Why is the Pepsi machine broken?
Mm-hmm. I thought it's
Because you don't
I had
need
to go just get me a freaking like Starbucks thing. It was like Mountain Dew.
I was thrown off for a second because I know it doesn't have like regular lights in it for the machine. But then I was like, the display's not on. Is it just dark? Can I not see it?
2 viewers! I'm so excited.
Is the school telling us we're not allowed to have soda now?
What good?
Is that what it is?
It's bad for you. Gives you cancer.
We're New
All
York.
kinds of things.
So interesting story. I almost actually worked for Deutsche Bank.
Oh, really?
As a third party.
Oh, okay.
When I was in Texas, I worked for a contractor company called Getronics,
Uh-huh.
who provides some sort of technical support.
Mhm.
And I was working on a BP contract, and then they decided to go try somebody else for a year and see if they could get a better deal than
Right,
Getronics
my
was giving them
standards,
for
like-
support.
Yeah.
And they were going to move me to the Deutsche Bank contract, but then I ended up moving to the East Coast.
Oh,
So I
okay.
never did, but I almost did.
And then that's all of our offices are pretty much East Coast. New York, Jacksonville, and here.
So it was interesting when I got
Did
the
you bring your
email.
party? Your security party?
Do what?
You didn't bring your security party.
Oh, we weren't tying him up.
How's it going? Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hey, nice to meet you. How are
Nice to
you?
meet you. I'm good. Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad.
No, the roads are fine and everything.
Roads are fine. It's just cold.
Yeah. I don't think I've been in North Carolina for 24, 25 years. I don't think it's ever been as low as it's been around here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can.
I don't
What's the train?
see on my car, you know, the temperature thing.
Mhm.
I don't just see one digit very
No.
often.
No. Or the negatives in the wind chill. You don't see that.
Right.
Train.
I can do that.
I was gonna take the bus, but I was like, Go straight to the.
It's too cold to like bus and walk right now. You need to find friends with cars. Right?
Well, I have a car, but I don't want to drive.
Well, that's your own.
Yeah, we hear all the secrets.
I'm actually worried that like the streaming broadcast now, because we do that, actually lowers physical attendance. Because more people are like, oh, I don't have to go, I can just watch it online.
Yeah.
Which is both cool and not cool.
Yeah. Well, Lydia gives sometimes extra credit. Oh God. Can't read. I'll just move it. Okay.
You know how that, the application is for the REU.
Oh my god, seriously.
I think that might be everyone.
Okay, that's fine. We can get started. Where do I need to stand for the video?
That's fine.
Okay.
You're all in the video.
All right. My name is Ryan Gibson. I work at Deutsche Global Technology in Cary, North Carolina, right outside Raleigh. A little bit about me. I graduated from, I told some of this already, don't kill me, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, journalism, and I've been recruiting for about 3 or 4 years now. I'm here to talk about our full-time and internship opportunities and what we do at Deutsche Bank. A little bit of background about us. This is actually our first office. It's based out of Frankfurt, Germany. We moved our technology center to Cary in 2009 with about 24 people. As of the end of last year, we were a little bit under 600. We've grown extremely fast. We support the bank from at all sides of technology. You do all the testing, all the releases. We support all the applications. We are a true technology center. We just support a bank from a finance side. As you can see, this is kind of an overview of what we do. 30,000 physical servers, 1.6 trillion euros across the bank each day. We have 24,000 people internally in over 54 countries, but we actually have offices in over 76 countries worldwide. We're one of the largest financial investment companies in the world. And so as you can see, serving 72 countries, 40 out of 53 regulated capital markets, 99% of global market cap. So we are extremely huge. We only have 3 US offices, Cary, and then there's New York, obviously, because of the New York Stock Exchange. And then we have Jacksonville, Florida, and they do all of our data analytics and have some of our other departments like asset and wealth management, things like that. So a little bit on the day-to-day of what you'll be doing. Our office is very different from the bank field. We work, the methodology that we follow is Agile. Does anyone know what Agile is? Kind of?
That's okay.
Yeah. So we do a lot of releases, a lot of standing meetings every day. Every manager does their meetings differently. Some of them stay at the board. We write on our walls at work. Some of us will just gather around a wall and do updates and do meetings, things like that. Some managers like to do like plank competitions or push-up competitions just to mix it up a little bit. But that's kind of what we do every day to keep everything fresh and interesting. Our office space is open. The only person who has a closed off office space is the head of the center. Everybody else has an open area. You have think tanks, different things like that. You can wear jeans to work. Sometimes people wear shorts in the summer. People wear flip-flops. We're a very laid-back type of office. But we work with being one of the global largest investment companies in the world. We work with people all over the world. A lot of the people that I work with in recruiting sit in Germany, sit in the UK, sit in New York. A lot of calls at different times of the day. But you have more of that technology field where we sit. So a little bit about the different departments that we have within the bank. We call them domains. They support different areas of the bank. One of them is trading and risk, which monitors the risks that our clients are facing every day, and then trading that they have on the floor. So a lot of the releases and a lot of the updates that team work on specifically are actually being used and updated real time while their traders are trading on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. So every day, super fast. The work that they do, you're being updated and being used real time. Another one is AS processing. That has to do with all the cash transfers with us and our clients, making sure that runs smoothly, and all aspects of that. And then also we have our end user technology and core engineering, which focuses more on the day-to-day of what we do, supporting the bank from an internal standpoint, our mixture of our systems are running, different things like that. So we support the bank pretty much globally. How many people in here are seniors? Awesome. Juniors? Sophomores? Okay, cool. Freshmen? So we have different opportunities. I'll start with the youngest. Our freshmen and sophomores can apply for our DB Achieve program. It's like your internship before the internship. What it is, it's 8 weeks. It's paid as well, and you actually are working on a specific team. You're working on real-time releases. You're doing actual coding. We're not having you do busy work. You're going to be on a team. A lot of what you'll be working on will be used in the releases. A lot of the codes that you'll be using, and then your managers will look at your work. You'll look at their work, and you work together. We're not the type of place where we just give you something and put you in a corner, say, hey, work on this for a little bit, see me in 8 hours whenever the day's over. You'll be working with you have a manager, you'll have a buddy, you have a mentor that will probably be sitting right beside you or somewhere on that aisle, who'll be able to help you, who'll be able to go over your work, who'll be able to teach you what Agile is, and how we use Scrum, so what Scrum is. You'll be getting a lot of training. That's what they're there for. And that's what our interns will kind of be doing for our DBT program. Now, interns, they start at the beginning of the summer. They're paid as well. It's 8 weeks. Everything goes well. You have a case project with your teammates and your fellow interns. And then you also have projects that you work on within your team. You'll be evaluated at the end of the summer around those 8 weeks and to potentially get brought on full-time after that to start the following year. So you go into your senior year, you don't have to worry about a job. You've already got an offer. You can just enjoy your senior year. And then our full-time opportunities as well. And mostly our full-time opportunities usually are around software development, QA, and then also functional analysts. Software development is just straightforward software engineering, developing code, working on the projects, things like that. QA, testing those. And then functional analysts, they are the liaisons between the front of the office and then what our software development engineers do. It's a little bit more analytical, less technical, because they have to take what the software development engineers are doing on a day-to-day basis, transferring all that information and communicating it and making it relatable to the people who work in the front office. So that's kind of what they do. Does anybody have any questions so far? Yes.
Do you have positions that might work for people who are going to be in grad school?
Yes, we do hire full-time people who are in grad school. We don't just strictly do undergrads or grads. So, any other questions so far? Who's heard of Deutsche? Yeah.
For internships, is it rising sophomore do the first one that you talked about, or
So,
is it like you're a sophomore now?
You're a sophomore now, and then for the juniors, it'd be your junior now, and then if you were graduating, you'd start or whenever you want to post graduation. Any other questions? A little bit about our office. We started just having the first floor of our building, and now we have the entire building. We started with just renovating the third floor, and then we went to the first floor, and then Research in Motion, which as you know, is library. They actually kind of kicked them out and moved them across the street, and we now have the whole building. And in there, like I talked about, we have a lot of think tanks. We have a ping pong table. We keep everything pretty relaxed. We just finished building a brand new gym and cafeteria, and now we're working on a training center which can hold about 60 people, and then a medical center as well. So we try to balance that work and life to make sure that everybody stays engaged and working with their teams and different things like that. And I kind of touched on the first one. Global banking is driven by innovation. What we do on a day-to-day is support the bank, but we also do a lot of things to where we think outside of the box. We have a lot of innovation days where people quit what they're doing, step away from their desk, sit in a room with other people that they may not get to work with on a daily basis, and just think of different ideas. And then they develop those and present them to the leadership group. So that's something to kind of get your mind outside of the box and really think what else could be out there. You know, be innovative and have new perspectives by finding new solutions to traditional problems. That's what we do on a day-to-day basis. Be a little bit stagnant, and what our job is to do is to think outside of the box in terms of technology for them and applications and how we can help them and make their jobs easier and also excel at what we're doing. A lot of our business comes from other areas of the bank, and the bank has really invested in Cary and a technology center to support the bank globally. As is shown by our growth when we started at 24, and now we want to hire at 200 by the end of this year. So we're going even faster. Think for yourself. You'll be stimulated through collaborating and networking with intelligent colleagues. Just to reiterate that, a lot of the people that work for us come from all over the world. We have a lot of people come from our New York, New Jersey offices, from Moscow, Russia. Pretty much an entire domain moved from Moscow to Cary and have worked and are loving it, and they're doing a great job. So that's kind of how you get to work on a global standpoint, even though you're still sitting in North Carolina, which doesn't happen a whole lot. Whenever you work for major companies, you kind of are confined to that specific area and what you do. But when you're working with people all over the world and having such a hand in the business-facing side of it, you know, you kind of have to. So that's a little bit about what we do. I had a video, but it didn't load. So does anybody have any questions about the internship, full-time, anything like that?
Can you talk a little bit about the security that the tech team does? You're a bank, and that's kind of a valuable asset.
Yeah. So we focus on security a lot. Some people were in here earlier. The bank is very, very strict on security. Like logging into network, I have to browse in. I can't just take my computer. You know, some stuff is blocked. We're just, I mean, working in a bank, you have a lot of security that comes with the territory. But we try to not let it deter innovation and how we do things. We usually can find workarounds, or we have to get specific approvals for it. But security, in terms of what we do on a day-to-day with our applications and things, I mean, we stay on top of it. Every day, high security stuff, high profile stuff. Our building is pretty secure to get in. You have to badge into the building, and now we're putting turnstiles in to badge to get into the turnstiles and badge out to get. So, you know, we operate like all the other, in terms of other offices in terms of security.
Do you have like a dedicated application security team?
They would probably fall under our risk team. That's in the trading and risk side. They fall under the security team. And all of our teams are very active in recruiting interns and full-time people for their specific teams, because they all have needs and they all have business needs. So they're pretty engaged in terms of their recruiting as well. Yeah.
So is it lots of traditional banking and finance kind of stuff? Anything on the sort of experimental wild side like Bitcoin?
So a lot of the stuff that we do has a banking side to it. We aren't a traditional, like, we're financial investment. We're not residential banking, so that's a little bit different. You know, but we do a lot of things, like I mentioned, the innovation days and different things like that, where a lot of the products and the coding you work on aren't traditionally what you would be doing in your day-to-day. In terms of the finance side, we don't expect everyone to understand everything about finance or really anything about finance. We teach you that, and you kind of pick up as you go. But we are a true technology center at heart and what we do on a day-to-day, which can be a little bit confusing. People hear of Deutsche Bank and they think finance when it's just really our name, and we strictly do technology and IT.
What's the backbone servers made out of? Windows, Mac.
Oh, Windows. And then for our languages, we mostly operate in Java. And then some teams do use C# and C++. Any other questions? A little bit about our application process. What we do is our initial step is submitting a resume and then a phone interview. And then you would come into the office for a face-to-face. We'll give you a tour of the office. You'll meet the teams. You'll meet people at our grad program, kind of what we do, and get to see that. And for our interview, it's 50% technical, 50% behavioral. On the technical side, we don't expect you to come to the right answer. If you were given a problem, we want to see your thought process. We want to see how you got there. You don't necessarily have to have the right answer. We get that question a lot, but we want to see how you got to that point and your thought process getting there, not necessarily if you came to the right conclusion.
Are they one-on-one, or is it you in front of the committee?
Yeah, so it's one-on-one, but you're meeting with two different people, usually within two different domains. So it's you and then two people just talking about your background, things like that. Any other questions? And then a lot of the stuff that we do a lot of stuff outside of work. So we do different things around the community. Like we have a service day where we clean up Cary Wake Med Park. We just finished a toy drive for and a pet donation. We're doing a candy drive now. We celebrate Pride Month in June. We do service work in the fall. We do trick-or-treating. With everybody bring their kids into work. We try to keep everything pretty relaxed and a little balance to keep everyone engaged. Any other questions? Yes.
Who would I need to talk to if I'm not sure which internship or pre-internship I should apply for? My enrollment is unusual.
That would be me. You can absolutely talk to me about that afterwards.
Probably not everyone wants to hear about my weird situation.
Everybody's situation is different. That's all I have. If there's no questions, I'll be sticking around for a little bit. I have business cards up here as well, so feel free to shoot me an email. I think I have my LinkedIn information up here as well. So connect with me on LinkedIn. Hopefully I can answer any questions you might have, or point you in the right direction, or someone on the team if they're more technical. So I'm in recruiting, so I'm not super technical, but I can do the basics. All right. Yes.
Odd question for a non-native.
Okay.
Where's Cary?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So Cary is about an hour away. It's outside of Raleigh. It's literally one exit away from Raleigh, and it's not far. In terms of housing for internships, a lot of apartments around the area can do month-to-month leases, and you're getting paid and you're working 40 hours a week, so it's definitely doable for the summer. And then also full-time as well, we can help you find somewhere to live. We don't really do relocation for people within North Carolina, just because we're about an hour away. But we can definitely point you in the right direction and give you resources when to start. And then I know I recruited at UNCG a lot last year. And if you have any questions about transferring out of college from UNCG to full-time, or any questions about being an alumni, I know a lot of them. I recruited a lot of them, so I'm happy to connect you with them or let them know and reach out, because they're definitely interested and they want anyone they can to come from UNCG and work with them. All right. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate it.
And